Hello everyone, Jeff from RespawnStudios.com and EasyXbox360Achievements.com back with part 2, the final part of my LA Noire Golden Film Reels guide. So this will be 26 through 50. So here, this is above where we finished last time, that park. This is the winding street above that, the unmarked street. And there are like these mansions along it, and you're going to want to look for this house, number 131. And the film reel is going to be right in front of the front door. And there we go, the big clock. Alright, so more north, just off the corner of Beverly Boulevard and the southern part of Bonnie Bray. We're going to be going to the second house. So first there's this palm tree like club, but the first house is this light blue with the beige roof. And you're going to want to come around the porch after you run up into the railing. And come around the side porch, and at the back is our film reel. The Naked City. Ooh. It's also the name of one of the DLC cases. Alright, so here's where Beverly Boulevard becomes First Street and could also split into Second. You're going to want to come to right after the bridge where it just starts to become First Street. And then the film reel is going to be over there in the construction site. The fence is going to be broken in two parts here. If you're a better driver than me, and probably everyone who plays this game is, you could just drive right up there. Or over this part of the fence, but I decided to get out. And then there's going to be this sort of small rectangular scaffolding area. Oh, and this is classic. I was able to scale this tall fence, but I can't jump over this little beam right there. That's pretty nice. Alright, so here we go. The film reel is at the end of the left side of this area. And there we go, this gun for hire. Alright. Now we are in all these crazy crazy straw or noodle-esque unmarked streets. But you're going to want to come to the northern area, and you're going to know where it is because you're going to see this crane. It sticks above pretty much everything in the area. It's kind of hard to miss if you look up. And then the film reel is going to be set the back left of the crane. Well, depending on what direction you come from. But it's at the back of this area that they're digging out to do foundation for a house. And in this little constructed hut is the film reel. Sweet smell of success. Alright, and now in that same area, but more south, just north of 6th Street. Right here, there are three houses, very colorful, as you're about to see. And you're going to want to come to this middle blue one. There's a green one over there and a red one over there. And just here in the front porch is our film reel. Rafifi, everyone's favorite. Alright, so here just north of 9th Street. There's going to be this, well, I guess it's not underground, it's just set below street level, sort of parking garage-esque. I guess it's just a parking lot. But you have to go down the stairs. I don't think you can get to it from the other side, actually. It's kind of weird. But if you just come down the stairs, it's right there by the tree. Murder My Sweet. Alright, this is where 9th Street, you then have to turn to continue it. It's where it intersects with Figueroa. Right before it gets to Figueroa, though, on your left is going to be the parking lot that I'm standing in. And there's going to be that ticket booth over there. But back here, behind this gray or white, I guess it looks gray because it's night house, on the back porch is going to be our film reel. There we go, the big carnival. Alright, now this is along Beverly Boulevard. This is again where it becomes 1st and 2nd Street. But we're going to be going into a tunnel, so you want to be before it splits off. So there's the bridge. You want to be before the bridge. You can come over here to the right. And we're going to follow the tracks into this tunnel. And then about halfway down this very long tunnel, on the left-hand side, you are going to see a sort of collapsed shaft or tunnel. And that's where the film reel is going to be. There are trolleys that run along here that could just like push you to the side. They're not going to like hit you and you're going to explode and die, but they will push you. All right, here we go. And you can enter this tunnel from the other side. I'm just used to coming in from the northern tip of it. And there we go, Mildred Pierce. All right, this is sort of at the top of the map. I think it's in the middle third of it at the top, though. There are these two whip-like areas, and the top whip is going to be a house that you go to for the main story, the last mission in the main story, actually. And you're going to know, because it looks like this old western area, you have to drive under that sign to get into it. And then the film reel is going to be on the right-hand porch of the house. There's a porch around the whole building. You could drive right up to it, as you see I'm doing here. This is actually probably my best bit of driving of all time. Alright, and then up here is our film reel. Key Largo. Alright, and now we're just to the right of where we just were. You see that whip. There are tons of unmarked streets, as usual, obviously, in this dark area, in that lower left quadrant of these unmarked streets. This is a closed down or sort of abandoned public pool. There's no more water, but here you see the pools over there, or what used to be. Now they're just concrete. But you have to come under that archway and then over here around to the front. And right at the base of the tree is Leave Her to Heaven. Alright, we're still in that same general area, but now a little more south. There are these unmarked streets again, but it's between Flower and Grand. There are these 4 unmarked. And the top right of those 4 has an alley. But here is the start of that alley. There are these 2 decrepit-looking fences. And this one with the yellow caution sign, the keep out, is going to have the film reel in it. Anywhere where it tells you not to go, you generally want to go in games if you haven't picked that up. All right, Maltese Falcon. All right, now here above 4th Street, you see we're in the Central District, so right by the N in Central, or on 3rd Street. And this is one of the landmarks, actually, Angel's Flight. This is the top. You can come at it from the bottom, but you have to walk up the hill. And this is the top where the red building is, and you just walk right in front of it, and that's our film reel. The Big Heat. All right, along 2nd Street, just south of the lower part of the R of Central, 2nd Street, right to the left of Main, there's going to be this building that's under repairs or construction, I guess. I guess it's construction because it's all not completed. But anyway, there's going to be a ladder on the 2nd Street, the north side of 2nd Street, but there's also one on the side street going up to the left, which is closer to the building. But I'm just showing you right here because it's the easier landmark, the north side of 2nd Street. And then you're just going to want to run around the scaffolding to this little break area. And our film reel is going to be right there. Angels with Dirty Faces. Alright, this is that pretty much same area along 2nd Street. Where 2nd and Main meet. And this is that intersection. 3 of them have buildings. The 4th one is this parking lot. And you're going to want to run to the back of the parking lot where those arches are. So you're going to have to hop here. And then over here to the left, behind those arches, is our film reel. Strangers on a Train. Okay, along 6th Street, see we're between Hill and Broadway. There is this sort of little alley running along those streets, and you see that one break. We're going to want to run down that little part that leads to the break, which is this alleyway. And then we're going to scale up this building. You're going to have to climb this pipe and then 2 ladders. And it's across the street from that movie theater. I don't know if you saw that at the beginning. And there's actually one of these street crime missions that you chase a suspect up onto this roof. And there we go, Touch of Evil. All right, now the bottom of the map. This isn't the lower right corner. This is just the bottom of the middle of the map. So you see south of 11th Street, there's Hill and Broadway up there. There's going to be a bus station, or a trolley station, I guess. And you want to run into the middle of that area, that big hangar-esque building. And we pick up the film reel. Out of the Past. All right, so just south of 6th Street, where it intersects with Maple. You'll know where this is because there's the trolley track running above, and this is the one way to get up there. So this is just below the street along Maple. On the left side, you come up here, run across the tracks, run across the next track, and here's our film reel. The Asphalt Jungle. Alright, that circular building I think is the Hall of Records, but it's the top of Alameda. And over here is Union Station, another of the key locations. And all you're going to want to do is run inside of Union Station, past the initial ticket area. And over on the right, this concession stand on the back counter is a golden film reel. And here we go. Pick up on South Street. Alright, now more south along Alameda, right just north of where it intersects with Traction, or 2nd Street as well. There's going to be a building that you can run inside that has catwalks. You can break through that with your car, or in this case, just jump over it. And then I have a hell of a time trying to get into this staircase. But then at the back of the scaffolding, if I can ever get up the stairs, just head straight back, and the film reel is right at the corner at the back. And there we go, House of Bamboo. And And even more south on Alameda, where it intersects with 6th Street, there's this alleyway right here between 6th and Palmetto. And there's a blue dumpster that it's near. I'm coming at it from the 6th Street side. You would be closer to it if you come from the Palmetto side, because there's also a blue dumpster there. But now as we're heading up past this loading dock, over here is our other blue dumpster, and that's where the film reel is. Scarlet Street. Alright, our final 5 film reels. Now, even more south on Alameda, there's this big dark area. But at the south, you see this little sort of key-shaped area. And this is another trolley train area. I just said area about 16 times. But anyway, between these 2 red cars, you're going to drop down, and the film reel is going to be right there on the track. Detour. Alright, now we are in the absolute bottom right area of the map. Just above Olympic Boulevard is this sort of crooked fishhook area. And at the southern part, the hook part, is this building that you can go inside of. And there's going to be an office on the right side of the building, about halfway in. And the film reel is just laying on the ground inside. Notorious. Alright, now this is the military base, still on the bottom right of the map. Just above that fishhook is this sort of shield area. But you want to be coming at it from this right side, because this is how you get in. Right here, you see I have already smashed through the gate, and the military guys don't care for some reason. But you're going to want to run here past a bunch of the officer dudes. Again, my very scientific terminology. And down here at the shooting range is going to be our film reel. There we go, double indemnity. Alright, and now one of the more unique locations. This is below the 7th Street Bridge, so I suggest coming at it from over here. Where Santa Fe intersects with the 7th. There's this very thin area to fit a car through, but you can, as you see I just was able to get it through. And then right here, you're going to be able to run in the underpass area and then come up these stairs. Again, I have a very hard time with movement, apparently. But once you come up these stairs, there's going to be some bums on either side, but the film reel is going to be on the right side. Just up here toward the 3rd main column. And there we go, body and soul. And now for our very last film reel, we're going to have come full circle. This is another, just like our first film reel, it's going to be near a refueling water tower area, whatever it is. So it's right here, the bottom right of the map, but it's the top bridge of this rightmost island. And this is another trolley turnaround. And there's that big tower, the big water tower, and then there's this little one. And the film reel is going to be right by the pipe that goes into the ground. And that'll do it. Got all 50 film reels, gun crazy. And that should get you the achievement for Hollywood Land, which is actually what the town was originally called. And then they took down land, and now there's just Hollywood on the hills. But anyway, all right, hope that helped. Thank you for watching.